to crochet with Potter and Bloom.
Hello there. Today we're going to do something so exciting. This bobble edging has been all the rage, is all the rage at the minute. If you follow me on Instagram and you follow any of the other fabulous crochet Instagrammers, you will know that everybody is doing bobble edging. It is so awesome. I'll put some pictures up of me wearing this scarf at the end of the video so that you can see it in its entirety and not just in this small confined space. Yeah, you can put a bobble edging on anything. I have put it on blankets, and this is my first scarf, so this is a new granny shawl design, and the pattern for this will be up on my blog soon as well, including the bobble edging. But yeah, I mean, you basically can put it on anything. I even think that this would look great if you had some fabric and you wanted to add a crochet bobble edge into some fabric. It would look so wonderful. It's really easy to do, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take that away, put it somewhere safe, and I'm going to show you how to do it using this gorgeous granny square. How gorgeous is this? This is using the Lana Grossa yarn that I did a review for a few weeks ago. I'll put a link up anyway so that you can click through to that, so that you can find out all about this yarn, which is yarn that I've never used before. But oh, look at those colours. You totally know that I'm going to be using it all the time now, don't you? So I'm going to put a bobble edging on this granny square, and I'm going to use the Lana Grossa. This is the MC wool, or is it Muck wool merino, but it's a German brand, so I don't understand why they would muck wool it anyway. So is it MC wool? I don't know what I'm talking about really. Anyway, Lana Grossa MC wool merino mix, and I am using the colour pink. Okay, are you ready? So I've just attached my yarn to the corner granny square, and let me just show you how I attach my yarn again so that you can see me do it. So the way I attach my yarn is I put my hook through, I grab the yarn underneath the hook, just grab a loop of it and pull it through, and then I cross the short end over the long end just to make it a little bit more secure. Hold it really nice and tight and do a stitch, and then just tie it in nice and tight. Okay, so that's your new colour. So if I was going to be doing this pink as my next granny square colour, I would have gone in and done exactly the same thing. Okay, so what we're going to do for bobble edging is chain 6. Okay, so we've chained 6, and then we're going to count back to the 4th stitch from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go into that 4th stitch. Oh, actually no, we're not. We're going to wrap our yarn around, and what we're going to do is a puff stitch, a puff or a bobble or a cluster. You can call it whatever you like, but all that you need to do for that is wrap your yarn around your hook, go into that 4th stitch from the hook, yarn round hook, and pull your yarn through. Yarn round hook and through just the first 2 stitches on your hook. So you've still got 2 stitches on your hook. Okay, then you wrap your yarn round your hook, you go into that same stitch again, pull your yarn up, yarn round hook, and again just through the first 2 stitches. So now you've got 3 on your hook. Do it again, yarn round hook into that same stitch, pull your yarn through, yarn round hook and through 2. You've now got 4 stitches on your hook. Now you could potentially, oh I sound a bit out of breath, I don't know why. You could potentially do your cluster on a 4, but I like big puffs and I cannot lie. So I do 5 because I like them nice and big and squishy. So I go one more time, yarn round hook into the stitch, pull it up, wrap it round and put it through the 2. So I actually always have a 5 stitch cluster or a 5 stitch puff. Okay, and then the way that you turn it into a puff is you put your yarn round your hook and you pull it through all 5 stitches. Okay, it looks like that. So then you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you do exactly the same all over again, but into this top stitch on the top of your first cluster, first puff. Okay, so yarn round hook into that top stitch, if you can see where I'm going, yarn round hook, pull it through, yarn round hook through the first 2, yarn round hook into that into that top stitch through the first 2, yarn round hook into the stitch through the first 2 and yarn round hook into the stitch through the first 2, and then finish it off. I've got 5. What am I doing? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches on the hook, yarn round hook and pull it through all 5. Okay, so there you have it. Oh, it looks like a tiny little bra, look. I bet I'm the only person in the whole world who just saw a tiny little bra then. You've just got 2 cluster stitches, 2 puffs, one on top of the other, and in order to make them into a nice cute little bobble, all that you do is you fold the top puff down onto the bottom puff, and you fold it down and you put your yarn. The way that you keep it in place is that you see here, this is the stitch that you did your first cluster in. Go into that stitch and pull your yarn through that stitch and through your hook. You're slip stitching into the bottom cluster you just created. Oh, a squishy, gorgeous little bubble. To finish off, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you go into your next space. So I'm going to go into this space here, and you just slip stitch so that you can start all over again. So that's what your bubble looks like. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get that yarn out of the way. Count yarn round hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th stitch. In you go, yarn round hook, pull up, yarn round hook through 2, yarn round hook into stitch, pull up, yarn round hook through 2, yarn round hook into stitch, pull up, yarn round hook through 2, yarn round hook into stitch, pull up, yarn round hook through 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ta-da, yarn round hook and through all 5, 1, 2, 3, yarn round hook and into that top stitch on the stitch that's at the very top of that last cluster. Do the whole thing again. Don't know if I did that right. No, I didn't. Start again. Just through the first 2 loops. Just through the first. Oh my goodness me. You know what it is? It's because I made a cup of coffee and it's sitting on the side waiting for me, and I can smell it, and I haven't had a sip. No, useless, because I have not had a sip. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. There we go. Yarn round hook, put it through all 5. Fold them together and slip stitch into that bottom stitch. Chain 1, 2, 3 and slip stitch into your next. You can watch my slip stitch video if you don't know what I'm talking about, but let me show you what they look like. How awesome are they? So keep going all the way around and I'll show you what it looks like when I get to the end as well. Okay, so I don't know if you finished going round. I haven't gone all the way around, but what I did want to show you is why this works so well, this bobble edging, because, I mean, firstly, it is just really fabulous, but secondly, it's nice and neat to go around corners, which I think is always a bit of a, corners are always a bit of a pain when you're edging a blanket. And actually this is quite neat because you're always doing your catch stitch in the middle, and if you're doing a granny, then obviously you're always going to be doing it in the middle of this gap here in the corner, so you get a nice bobble there and a nice bobble there. So these are the bobbles. The only other thing that sometimes looks quite nice is if you pop them round the other way. Yes, yes, I am the kind of person that would sit with a blanket edging. Can you see the difference? They look a little bit neater, don't they? Because of course these are the back sides, so when you pop them round the other way, you've got the front sides, so they look, can you see the difference? Unpopped, popped. Yeah, they're a bit neater, aren't they? So I pop them. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I go all the way around and I pop every single one. So yeah, I suggest you do that. And I really hope that you make loads of fabulous things with bobble edging. And I hope you show me all of those fabulous things. You can show me on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook. I never use Facebook, but you can show me on Facebook if you want to. It's all Potter and Bloom, so you can find me quite easily. But yeah, I would particularly love to see your bubble edging, your bobblicious bobble edging. I hope this was useful. Can't wait to see your efforts. Leave me a comment if there's anything in particular you would like me to do, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.